So going from there, yes, there's also the song that makes statues. So since he's an adventurer, he knows about those buttons that you have to put weight on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he thinks about, well, hey, instead of doing that, I'll just take the easy way out, play a song, statue appears. So all those things he's created. Now the masks, think about it. The three primary species four, in Zelda being the humans, which would be like Kikoroi, Hyruleans, and such, Gorons, and Zords were the three primary transformation masks.
Mm-hmm.
Deku. God dang it. The Deku, the Goron, the Zora, and Fierce Deity being human. Now, if you read the actual mangas or the Zelda timeline book or history book, Hyrulean Historia book that you have, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Isn't there an actual comic explaining before Skyward Sword there was a Link? Yeah. That was the very first Link.
Yeah.
He's the one that he did everything first, basically.
Yeah.
And he sent the city into the sky.
Yeah.
Which is the start of Skyward Sword. Well, not start, but Skyward Sword in general.
Mm-hmm.
So here we can see that more branching pattern connecting to Majora's Mask. Now, this is still a bit confusing since there's lots to still be talked about. But
again,
my idea on this is, so he's in a coma. And actually, let me go back, because if I say it this way, it's going to be confusing. But you look at the origin Link, the very first Link. He fought until he died. And what happened was he had the Sky Goddess, who he somewhat worked with. Hylia?
Yeah, Hylia.
That explains the Highland race now, the name. But, so he had her take the city in the sky, but he stayed on the ground, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe after he did that, Hylia recognizing what he did, kind of like marked him as her hero. Kind of like in Greek mythology where it's like, this person represents Zeus, so they have some form of, you don't need to talk to her, you just need the rupee.
Yeah.
But in certain Greek mythology, like the son of Zeus, somebody that is the son of Zeus, they would give them a lightning bolt or something to mark them as the son of Zeus.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking here is when the origin Link stays down, the Sky Goddess recognizing his sacrifice and trying to fight to the end, guy gives him the mark of the Sky Goddess, giving him the power to fight, but always in the end loses. But he did what was pure, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was the right thing.
Yeah.
Which then, after that, explains the Fierce Deity mask. Because in Majora's Mask, after you collect all the masks, minus the Fierce Deity, of course, you get pulled onto this weird island thing. Like there's a bright white light, you're pulled onto this island with a lone tree and a person sitting under it. My idea is maybe that person is, I don't remember what they look like, it's been a very long time, so this of course can be wrong. But maybe it's the Origin Link as a kid. Origin Link knows that Link from Majora's Mask is his bloodline, knows he's going to die, and knows he needs help. So what the Origin Link does is he puts all of his power in the mask of the Fierce Deity, being his ancestor. Now people say, well, if you turn to the Fierce Deity, yes, they look kind of similar, Fierce Deity Link and actual Link, adult Link. But the issue being, he has tattoos. When if you look at the Origin Link story, he doesn't have tattoos.
Or there could be war paint.
Oh yeah, war paint too. And then, of course, the tunic is white, where Link has always worn green. Always, unless, of course, playing Ocarina of Time and you need the heat or the fire, the Goron or the Zora tunic.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, my idea here is what happened is when Fierce Deity Link died, he still had the mark of Hylia. So, hence the blue war paint on his face. Then he has the white tunic. White in Japanese culture, if I remember right, represents... I'm not sure if white represents purity, I just know it. And certain culture represents purity. So he's white, and he has the white tunic since he was a pure person. Like he did no evil. And he had the blue war paint to represent Hylia.
Mm-hmm.
So then with the power of his ancestors, he kills Majora. Kills Majora, but when he kills Majora, he realizes this wasn't actually happening, it was just a dream. The reason he sees the Fierce Deity Link, or Origin Link, whatever you like to call him, is because when he was in his coma, he came to a near-death experience. Like, he was about to die.
Yeah.
He was on that brink of heaven, but then his Fierce Deity is like, no. The Fierce Deity is like, no. You need to live. You need to continue my bloodline. Go get yourself some babies.
Kind of like I don't remember what show it was. Oh, it was Naruto, where right before the Nine-Tailed almost pretty much took over him. This is the fight with Pain. Right before the Nine-Tailed Fox took a complete control over him, his father was able to save him, even though his father's been dead for his entire life, basically.
So it kind of has that same concept, except it's not his father, it's his ancestor.
Yeah. Well, technically it's his father, because think about it.
Yeah. But, so far we've kind of very vaguely connected Ocarina of Time to, well no, we haven't connected Ocarina of Time that well to Majora's Mask. All we've connected was Skyward Sword, Origin Link, and Majora's Mask together. So, as we stated earlier, Majora's Mask is, not Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time is when things go wonky and crazy and everything gets confusing. Because of the whole time travel and the multiverse here.
Yeah.
So, technically there's 3 universes, correct?
Sorry.
But there's 3 universes, correct?
Correct, if you will, yeah.
There's 2 where Link survives and 1 where he's dead.
Yes.
Following the Ocarina of Time.
Yes, there's one following immediately after Ocarina of Time with Child Link.
And
that's Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and Four Sword Adventures.
Okay.
Well, going with that, when the Child Link, the Child Link, after Majora's Mask, he spent years looking for whoever he was looking for, the old friend, whether...
Wait, you say Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time? You said Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, at the end of Ocarina of Time, he's looking for either Navi or... I try to argue this with Saria, I'm not 100% sure because I can't remember the start of... I can't remember who was looking for Majora's Mask.
I think it was Noi.
Okay.
But he was looking for Navi, and after Majora's Mask, he went to a coma, etc. And after Majora's Mask, he continued looking, but obviously failed, and then evidently died early on. And more likely in the coma, he was never able to come out of the coma. And that's where the shade from Twilight Princess comes in, due to the fact that in the mangas and in the games, people will say, "Strange, you're left-handed." That's all they'll say.
Well, yeah, because Link is, I think the only Link that is, the only 2 Links that are not left-handed are Skyward Sword and the remade Ocarina of Time.
No, Twilight Princess will be.
Well, that's due to adjust, because people have to swing the sword with the right hand.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Skyward Sword and Master Quest. But wait, whatever.
You're supposed to. But
Brain of all shit. And then that's why he more likely died in the coma. And that's why the Shade in Twilight Princess says, "I could not have done what I did in the past."
Well, see, my idea is what he does is he survives a coma, goes back to the Lost Woods to find Navi, and ends up dying of natural causes there.
Oh,
he just goes back.
Yeah,
he's like, I need to find Navi.
He just got lost.
Yeah.
Then after that is Four Swords Adventures, and I can just sit there.
So Four Sword Adventures could be Link's later bloodline. Oh, hey, it's thundering. 1 second. Alright. So, excuse that momentary break. Actually, no, I paused the recording, so it won't be a break for them.
Yeah, good point. But Four Swords Adventures after Twilight Princess can kind of just sit there because
we can discuss those. Twilight Princess especially. Four Swords, I think, is just maybe it's just one of Link's bloodline going on an adventure.
Yeah. But then if you go to the adult era, where
so this is when he doesn't go when
Ganondorf is, instead of him being executed.
Oh wait 1 second there, because we need to explain that part.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we need to go to a part 2. 1 second.